lives and dealing with the stories and their situations. It was a completely different experience for me in October when the Me Too first started trending. I made the decision in my therapy office one day to just tell my story. And I did. And it very well may be one of the most nerve-wracking things I've ever done when I hit that post button to say, yep, this is me, this is what happened. And pretty quickly after that, I was blown away with the number of people that reached out to say, you know what, you're not alone, it is me too also. Going back a little bit, I grew up in a very sort of ultra-conservative, ultra-religious environment, and I'm not saying that as a derogatory thing, I'm just simply saying I wasn't given much education on healthy sexual expression and what it meant to actually own your body and to own the processes and the things that you do and don't allow to happen to you. I was in a relationship in the latter part of high school into the first year of college, and to say that when I met this person, I knew I didn't want to be in that relationship is an understatement, but I absolutely knew it with every part of my being, but I also felt like I had no choice. I felt sort of forced into it. I had every intention of maintaining my virginity till the day I got married. That was something I took a pledge to do when I was in the 9th grade, and it actually meant a lot to me. The boyfriend knew that, and in college one night, someone stayed in his apartment, so he stayed in mine. And when I woke up, unable to move, but felt him penetrating me and I couldn't see anything, and all I could do was just want to crawl out of my skin. I can't even tell you how overwhelming that was to know that I could do nothing. But you know what I was able to do was I mustered all the strength that I had. I flipped away from him, and I was able to basically pull myself together to know that what had just happened to me was not okay. I did not know what I was going to do. I had no idea how I was going to overcome any of this, and I fell into a pretty dark, deep place. My depression and anxiety took over. I refused to sleep in my bed. I was constantly afraid to do or say anything for fear of how it was going to be perceived or the potential that someone else was going to hurt me. But I decided to go to therapy when I finally got to St. Louis, and within about 6 months decided, you know what, I might be in business and marketing, but my calling in life is to help other people know that they are never alone. If I can go through this, if I can survive this, if I know how dark it can be, but I can sit in my office every day with people that go through it and tell them that they are not alone, that we are in this together, and that they are not having to do this by themselves, that's powerful. I don't know, I feel like I could stand up here for hours and just talk about all of the powerful connections that this movement has brought, but I look out at all of this room full of women and this powerful feeling that I get that this has got momentum. It is moving in a forward direction, and time is up. We are never alone. Thank you.